2003, Sakuraba took on Wanderlei Silva in the opening round of the Pride Middleweight Grand Prix. He had lost to him in the first round twice beforehand, somewhat brutally. Saku had a nice tactic that swung some sequences in his favor, feinting the level change. Wanderlei Silva is incredibly reactive to level changes. Offensive wrestling was one of his primary weaknesses throughout his Pride run, that was often helped by stalling calls from the referees. Saku took advantage in employing transitional offense, throwing uppercuts to catch Silva on the stand-up. In Saku's best sequence of the fight, his level change prompted a forward rush from Silva, who was no longer biting on the feints. Saku throws some wide hooks around Silva's. And a la Charles Oliveira, slaps on the collar tie from the hooks. With the double collar tie, he can hammer in some knees nice and easy. Saku feinting. The level change is a good idea in theory. Sakuraba's execution of this tactic is where the problems arose. Yes, a fighter can take advantage of Silva's overreactions to the level change. But how can they do it differently? Saku's primary problems were his offensive punching mechanics and lack of defense. His wide, flappy punches left him open to Silva's faster, tighter hooks when he began an exchange on the stand-up, and left him missing when he came forward when Silva stopped biting and started moving backwards on the level change feint. Ultimately, Saku's lacking mechanics left his good idea in tatters. It was salient to employ transitional offense, but the success did not materialize as he could not land cleanly on Silva, nor before Silva landed on him. In this case, he would have been better off exiting the exchange after throwing one or two punches. Near the end of the first round, Saku was knocked out as Silva punched him while on one leg throwing a leg kick. This video is not to diminish Sakuraba. He is one of my favorite fighters of all time. But it is a lesson in how proper mechanics and technique can help a specific strategy or tactic succeed. There is nothing to say that better mechanics would have won him the fight. Had Sakuraba thrown tighter punches, exited exchanges earlier, and had more integrated defense with his punches though, he might have had more success in some sequences. Moral of the story: practice, practice, practice. Work on your mechanics so your strategic and tactical execution can shine.